most of the things in life take at least a little bit of confidence, especially when you start to take on big projects or interacting with people. And honestly, I'm a big scaredy cat, but that does mean that I'm more familiar with facing my fears. This video is kind of going over how I build confidence even before I do the task for the first time. So what is confidence? The way that I've learned to define it is that it's the chance that something happens the way we think it will. How do we know the chance of something happening? We look into the past or with things relating to it. I'm a confident singer when my singing has sounded nice for the past 50 songs. So when you see that you've been able to do it a lot of times before, you'll feel like you have a high chance of doing something, of doing the same thing over and over again. But what if it's the first time that you're doing something, like giving a presentation? You'd probably want to do good, but you have no confidence to rely on. And despite other people doing it, it just doesn't seem possible for you. So how do we start to increase our confidence without any past experience? The simplest way to do this is to work on the prerequisites. Prerequisites are pretty much a set of smaller skills under a big one. You know, every single skill has a set of lower skills or sub-skills. For presenting, it'll be speaking, body language, and explaining information. Having these sub-skills to a high degree allows you to do the main skill at a higher degree. So if I got really good at speaking, really good at body language, really good at explaining information, you could probably say that I have a high chance of doing the main skill, presenting, correctly. By being able to talk, make eye contact, pick a conversation topic, and go up to a person, you have a higher chance of starting a conversation than if you didn't have those skills. But why does this work? I think the easiest way to put it is that having prerequisite skills allows you to have proof that you can at least do some of it. If you're confident in your ability to speak, then you probably have a lot of proof or past experiences that you can rely on to justify why you have that confidence. But if you had all the prerequisite skills, but not the actual main skill, what you can do is look back on your experiences with these sub-skills and borrow the proof and experience from that. Okay. My best experience with this is learning how to backflip, where it takes a lot of commitment in order to commit yourself to a backflip. So what you do is you learn a bunch of sub-skills like a back handspring or backflip on a trampoline. So you start to think that maybe doing a backflip isn't impossible since I have XYZ skills. Let's take art for another example. A common problem that I have is that I'm unwilling to draw something sometimes because I don't have confidence that I'll be able to draw it. It's just so complex and overwhelming. But if I look at it from, sections or mini skills, like have I drawn eyes before? Have I drawn ears before? Have I drawn this chin in this position before? Then I can slowly take on the drawing and maybe eventually I'll complete it, right? I think this works for a lot more things than it sounds like it can, but really just by taking a step back and assessing what proof you have of the past, it'll help you convince yourself that you can actually do something. I hope this helps.